That belongs in a museum.
Revenge when he gets low on life.
Yeah, later
and
on.
also clear a board of 6/6s. So, you know, from Ness's perspective, if he's cool sitting back here and just pressing hero power every turn until the end of the game, then that is enough to represent the pressure that he needs.
Absolutely. And for Ness, even if he sees a brawl, he's fine still. He has Mal'Ganis and he has the hero power.
Exactly, and the thing is, if he sees Brawl, that's half of the mana that Dog has available. What's he going to do with 5 mana that actually threatens Ness in any way, any real way? Like a Deathbite is probably the only card. If he Brawls, a Taunt doesn't survive, and he Deathbite to face. That's the only thing that's going to worry Ness.
I think Ness might be getting a little bit too concerned about brawl value here. Like, I mean, sure, you know, you can afford to do this, but the byproduct of having infinite 6/6s is that, you know, you don't need to worry too much about resources. I think Sylvanas Windrunner is potentially more worrying than a Deathlord here as an owl target, so I think that's probably a little bit too timid against a brawl. We will see, of course, a brawl come down right now. There's no way that Dog can try and take another turn here. I don't.
He might wait one more turn for the double revenge. Oh wait, he'll just die.
Exactly.
On the other hand, I like the aggression as well. Just Ness going for face. He has the Hellfire. Hero power is doing 3 damage consistently.
Wow, that Deathlord, what a champ.
Yeah, it actually survived. They will be able to deal damage, but then Ness has the heal bot. Double heal bot even.
Yeah, he does, but maximum health of Jirax's form is 15 here, so if he's not able to...
He can actually just slam Mal'Ganis and say, well, okay, you won't necessarily be able to pull off a revenge Grom and kill the Mal'Ganis in the same turn.
Oh, yes, he can.
Oh, he has the coin. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It would look
That's so
great,
scary.
but... Oh, wow, Harrison Jones.
Got him.
To draw into Grom as well.
Yep, Revenge sweeps the board. Harrison Jones comes down. If there is a Gromash coming off this, then suddenly the game gets interesting because he does have that Death Spite as well now to reset up the lethal, but still no Grom in hand for Dog.
Yeah, and Dog has deal with Mal'Ganis. If you brawl and Mal'Ganis survives...
Yeah, I mean, if you brawl and Mal'Ganis survives, that's pretty much the end of the game right here, but the Revenge is an option to potentially do that. It looks like he's going to play his Acolyte of Pain here. Is that what that card is?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Acolyte of Pain. So he is only going to get 1 draw off this because the Revenge will immediately kill it, but he's just really highly prioritizing digging through his deck and getting to that potential Gromash. Slam is another redraw as well, so he's just whittling down his deck here. He knows what his win condition is. Ness knows what his win condition is. Everyone knows what's happening here. It's just both players are
just when
trying to set it up. Yeah.
I'm still impressed though, because Ness was able to put enough threats to just get the removal out and
oh my. Cycle more.
yeah, cycle more, but the 6/3 is still on board. It survived. And Power Overwhelming presents some power as well if Ness wants to push for final damage. There is still one more brawl for Dog, so you stay alive out of range for the next turn because he will be at 15.
And also, you know, it's very unlikely that whatever minion survives, Dog can afford to face tank
Yeah.
as well. So if he does brawl, it's his whole turn, and he can't execute, for example, if the 6/3 survives, and he can't face tank it. Is Grom literally the last card in the deck?
Yep, I believe it is.
Wow.
I think you summed it up really well then, Sol. You're a master of words.
Yep.
Wow, pretty much summed this up.
It happens.
It's very, very rare that I do not have 100 words to say and only one will do, but in this case, one does the job.
Yeah, and I was being deadly serious with that comment as well.
That's a fact. The question though is, can Dog set up lethal with Grom being the last card in his deck?
That is indeed the question. It's a tricky one. I mean, that Death Spite being the second to last card does mean that there is more damage, so he has to find a way to get both of more than one swing of the Death Spite to connect with face here overall, and have that second Death Spite in place, ready to swing to activate the Gromash.
Yeah, so how much does actually re-equipping Death Spite, going face with it, and then playing Belcher this turn do?
I mean, it does plenty.
Yeah.
As I think,
Still sets up the
re-equipping Death Spite and hitting face is the key part of this. That's what needs to happen, because you do the 4 damage and then you do the next 4 damage on the following turn. That whirlwind effect is irrelevant.
Yeah, no one cares.
Not what he was interested in. He just needs the damage right now.
And how
So
much
there's
damage?
8 damage plus another 4, so there's 12.
Oh,
and Hellfire
plus
plus
the
3.
Hellfire, yes,
Yes, that's
15.
15.
So that is game.
Wow.
Literally right in the nick of time, because he was dead next turn.
Never
I
Grom.
promise you that last card is Gromash.
It
We
had to be
saw it
Gromash.
summoned from Deathlord in the game.
It's a tough one, but I know you guys were saying earlier about the Malygos, but would you like playing Malygos, or would you try and go for Emperor?
It depends how much Dog knows about this deck. If he's been keeping tracks on it, he probably knows there's no Siphon Soul, but there is an Owl in the deck that can kind of ruin your Malygos. But I don't think there's like a clean, hard removal answer to Malygos in the deck. But also the Emperor here does just set up an incredibly explosive turn on the following
Yeah,
turn
exactly. I
with
think
Malygos.
that's why that's better to play Emperor, because you will actually limit the cost of both Sinister Strike and Flurry, and
Yep.
we'll be able to play both next turn.
Yeah, completely agree.
And it seems that's it.
The
Lots of-
18th Mortal Coil we've seen in the past game or so. Feels
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
that's all we've seen. It's going to go on to the Thalanos. I wonder whether it was worth actually keeping the Thalanos, because he would have still been able to play it all next turn, but I guess he's thinking, you know, a second Sinister Strike would have actually, you know, been obviously a lot better than the +1 spell power.
Is it enough damage right now? This should be,
It's
right?
enough. 9 damage from the Sinister Strike and 7 from the Blade Flurry is a lot of damage.
Plus 5 from
man.
board.
16 and plus the 4 plus the 1. Yeah, it should be exact lethal, I believe, actually. Yeah.
Wow. Really good math, Soul.
Yeah, awesome.
Count as we go.
We did it.
The Malygos takes the game.
Could he not have just traded the Emperor into the Druid of the Claw and used the SI on the 5-2?
Yes, he could.
Yes, possibly.
Yeah.
He's just definitely stressed. He's thinking about the combo as well.
Just because he's a minion down now, and the health on the Emperor being 1 or 5, 1 or 4 doesn't really make too much difference at this point in the match.
The fun fact is, yeah,
All right,
this can actually
there
be
is a
lethal.
win condition right there.
That's a win condition, and Dog actually doesn't have it to finish the game next turn. He again needs to draw into something, and he still has a lot of cards that do nothing, like just minions.
And there are 2 Force of Natures left in Ness's deck, right? We
Yep.
haven't seen one being used this game, so, you know, basically any spell is probably going to be lethal here, because even if it doesn't do the damage itself,
chain.
it's going to open up the chain draws, so he's going to have to find a way out here.
That's a spell.
Preparation.
Oh my god.
That's a spell. So what can Dog
He
actually
crept
draw
into
into?
Malygos.
If he gets
All
Malygos,
in it now.
so sad.
13 damage in play right now, 12 from the minions, 1 from the dagger, so he needs 3 damage.
Belcher, maybe? Second
Shiv
Belcher?
will not do it, but Shiv will continue to
Oh,
redraw. Sinister Strike is 3 damage!
Wow, and he still continues drawing cards here. But it's
He can now Oh my god.
that
he
was
shit.
Shiv as well. Yep, so that's a miracle rogue for you.
Yeah, just Shiv him, come on. Oh,
Oh, please stop.
We want to see the Shiv.
All right, so Dog wins this very important game, and this hand might still remain really bad, and this can open a window of opportunity for Ness to be able to come back into this game.
I was just waiting for the gadgets then to go in the hand.
Something
After
is
that
being
comment,
drawn.
it just appears straight in the hand.
Wow.
well, that was a very, very exciting set of turns. 10 mana pass from Priest, followed by attack, 10 mana pass from Rogue,
So what's the reason for Dog not daggering up there?
because he has Deadly Poison.
Ah, okay, I missed the deadly poison.
It's a pretty solid reason.
That's it. I'll let him off. I'll let him off. I actually looked away for 1 second and just completely missed the deadly poison, so I apologize for that one. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
no
good
worries.
reason.
All right, Justicar is a pretty solid line here. It enables him to now get that survivability plan going, as well as generating a big minion on the board. Does just trade with the heal bot, but at least now that repetitive source of 3 damage is taken off the board. And Dog cannot catch a break right now. He's
waiting.
just drawing whiff after whiff after whiff, and we are just waiting for a certain 6 mana 4/4 to appear out of his deck.
Yeah.
If he gets Malygos, Malygos deals a lot of damage, but it's still not the card he
Yeah,
wants,
not
right?
even close.
I mean, like, it's still fine in a way, because he can backstab the 4/5 if it shows up, and he has some damage on board, but at least he will be able to do something.
Yeah, this turn's really interesting actually. Like he chose to hero power, and now he's sort of look like he's just got to slam Cabal, which is fine.
Yep.
You know, there's not a lot of targets, but I was surprised that he didn't actually just go for Cabal and like the Velen's Chosen on the Acolyte. If he wants to buff it up like he has with the Power Word Shield to gain more card draw, then why not Velen's and just try and put the threats on the board? But as you guys just laughed, as yet another
As soon as you commit Malygos without winning the game against Priest, they can just entomb it, and that quite well could be the end of the game, because you just slowly wail away into.
I'm loving this as well. Please give me the
Backstabs
gadgets.
his
then.
own blood mage Thanos. What a god!
He got 2
A
pillars.
minion! Yes!
Oh,
Not the one he wanted, but a minion.
Right. He's like, oh hey, I can play this and get a coin in my hand. Just what I always wanted.
He now has 2 coins.
That should be a good Shadow Word death target, right? There's nothing.
Like, how much damage is in play? 9, 10, 11, 13 damage in play overall. So he's just going to sap the Elise here.
Second map? What?
Yeah. This is just getting ridiculous, though.
How much damage is there? 3 plus 4, 8,
12
12.
damage.
Yep.
Dog is like thinking, is this my life now? Like, are you guys serious?
Grand finals of a tournament, and I'm losing Rogue versus Control Priest. Yep.
Yeah.
Seems pretty standard.
There's map
right?
1. Does he just slam Elise just to have a chance at that other map? Oh!
A monkey! Well,
Is it monkey time, guys?
I don't think it's monkey time. Like, looking at the Alkanai Soul Priest and the hero power, I think...
Which Dog will be giving one of those cards credit for being in Tomb. So as soon as he plays the monkey here, Malagos Prep Flurry would come out and just win the game for Dog. In the world where there were any cards in Dog's hand that did anything at all.
In a world where there is justice.
In a world without hope.
And that's not Gadgetzan still.
He could still coin out Gadgets then if he tries.
Is it not too late? I think like you just need to go for Gadgetzan possibility from your deck. Like, there is a pretty good chance to get that Gadgetzan if you kill the Death Lord now.
Yeah, I mean, he's
or
going for
Malagos.
He's going for it.
There can't be many more minions
This
left.
dagger is going in, and he's just...
here we go.
He shook his head, so I do not think... There it is!
Ah!
He get it. All right.
He wanted Malagos, though, didn't he, at this point?
He probably wants Malagos at this point, yeah. But Auctioneer can at least potentially start to make something happen here. 2 coins.
Well, he needs to start moving fast because the rope is going to show up in just a moment.
There's the
Malagos
Mali.
block.
I definitely wanted to see Sap on Elise again.
Yeah, he's going to sap the Cabal this time. And there we go. Emperor and Malagos immediately come into the hand off that Gadgetzan Auctioneer.
Does he have enough damage though? Like, did Ness actually out-heal this game?
Oh, that's lethal.
Ah, yep, that's it. That's it. With
Wow.
the flash heal and the hero power, Ness takes this impossible match. What? Well, game. And we end up with Mage versus Priest.
Yeah.
That game was ridiculous.
It was...
What?
Dog probably does have to commit to killing it here. Looks like he's going to use the front half of the Shredder. He's going to use both minions and hold on to the Fireball. Gets the Flame Waker. Wow,
How
all
does
right.
he hold on to the fiber?
I think like the other 2 spells here are fine. Arcane Intellect and Duplicate, or
Yeah.
Arcane Missiles, Arcane Intellect and Ping, because you don't really want to play Duplicate with
It's
a
just the
Vitality
thing with the
token on
Acolyte,
board.
you're going to just throw probably 3 cards at the Priest.
Yeah,
That's the only worry.
Exactly.
I don't mind Fireball here on the Acolyte.
I think
Okay,
it's fine,
sure.
yeah. Do you use Arcane Missiles as well?
It depends where these go, right? If 2 hit, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
If
It's
2 hit, you
5
are
missiles.
Ping instead.
And this just has to die, absolutely. Vitality Totem, though, it wasn't the best card to get against the Priest. You wanted something with attack.
Because one, you know, the Conjurer will give the major spell, and that Mana Worm is going to start hitting very, very hard, and it is only on 1 health, so I do think you do have to play it here.
What's the best spell you can get from Conjurer? Is it Ice Block, maybe?
Potentially.
I think it actually
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
because right here, now that the Holy Nova has been cast, that needed to happen at some point in the game. Now we're at 4 HP as the mage player, so the Orkanai Soul Priest draw at any point is lethal here. So if Ice Block is picked up off the Ethereal Conjurer, then to pop the block, the Soul Priest will have to be committed to the board, and it just becomes one-off damage, because after that, Dog will just be able to kill it, remove it from the board, and that's all of the Priest burst gone. Doesn't get it. Effigy is pretty nice on this board overall, though.
Definitely, but Ness can still take it. Just one Orkanai Soul
Oh my
Priest
God.
draw, and the game is over. Is there lethal for next turn?
Oh,
Shield?
Power Shield!
Still has
Guys,
a
do you
chance?
believe? Do you believe?
Oh!
He got
Ness
it!
got it!
Nice Soul Priest for the win!
Ness is the champion! Defeats Dog, and it was so close. He almost came back. That was the only out in the deck. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable.
We just saw Ness leap up from the chair in excitement. I'm not going to lie, I need a minute myself at this
Remember
point.
earlier when I said it was rare that I only had 1 word to describe what was